Crispus holds a significant place in the early Christian congregation due to his role and the circumstances surrounding his conversion. Background and position. Crispus was the presiding officer of the Jewish synagogue in the ancient city of Corinth. As the synagogue ruler, he was responsible for overseeing the services and maintaining order during worship. This position was one of considerable respect and influence within the Jewish community. Corinth itself was a major commercial hub in the Roman Empire, known for its diversity and also for moral challenges, which made it a critical location for the spread of Christianity. Encounter with the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul arrived in Corinth during his second missionary journey, as detailed in Acts 18. He initially preached in the synagogue every Sabbath, trying to persuade both Jews and Greeks about Jesus being the promised Messiah. Despite facing opposition from some members of the Jewish community, Paul's persistent efforts led to several individuals accepting the Christian faith. Conversion to Christianity. Acts chapter 18 verse 8 states, "But Crispus, the presiding officer of the synagogue, became a believer in the Lord, along with all his household. And many of the Corinthians who heard began to believe and be baptized." Crispus's conversion was significant for several reasons. Influence. As a leader in the Jewish community, his acceptance of Christianity would have had a profound impact on others. His position lent credibility to Paul's message and may have encouraged others to explore the teachings about Jesus. Family conversion. Not only did Crispus become a believer, but his entire household also embraced the faith. This collective conversion underscores the strong family ties and the influence of household heads during that era. Witness to others. Crispus's decision demonstrated that even those deeply rooted in Jewish traditions and leadership could recognize and accept the truth about Jesus Christ. Baptism by Paul. In 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 14, Paul mentions, "I thank God that I baptized none of you except Crispus and Gaius." This reference indicates that Paul personally baptized Crispus, which is notable because Paul often delegated baptism to others to focus on preaching. This personal act suggests a special relationship between Paul and Crispus and highlights the importance of Crispus's conversion in the early Christian congregation in Corinth. Impact on the Corinthian congregation. The conversion of Crispus likely had a ripple effect on the spread of Christianity in Corinth. His acceptance of the faith could have encouraged other Jews. Seeing a synagogue leader embrace Christianity might have prompted other Jews to reconsider the message of Jesus. Bridged cultural gaps. His position could have helped bridge the gap between Jewish and Gentile believers, fostering unity within the diverse congregation. Strengthened the congregation. Having a person of his stature within the congregation would have been encouraging to new believers facing opposition. Lessons from Crispus's example. Jehovah's Witnesses draw several lessons from the account of Crispus. Openness to truth. Crispus exemplifies the importance of being open-minded and receptive to new understandings of Scripture, even when it challenges long-held beliefs. Courage in faith. Accepting Christianity meant that Crispus risked his position and possibly faced backlash from the Jewish community. His courage serves as an example for modern-day believers to stand firm in their convictions. Family leadership. His whole household followed his lead in embracing the faith, highlighting the positive influence one can have on family members when taking the initiative in spiritual matters. Unity in diversity. Crispus's integration into the Christian congregation illustrates how individuals from different backgrounds can come together in unity of belief. Continued faithfulness. While the scriptures do not provide extensive details about Crispus's life after his conversion, the lack of any negative mention suggests that he remained a faithful member of the Christian congregation. His early acceptance of Christianity during a pivotal time for the Corinthian congregation indicates his ongoing commitment to his newfound faith. Modern-day application. Jehovah's Witnesses today view the account of Crispus as an encouragement to seek accurate knowledge. Like Crispus, individuals are encouraged to study the scriptures diligently to understand God's purposes fully. Exercise faith and works. Accepting the truth should be accompanied by actions that demonstrate one's faith, such as participating in Christian activities and sharing beliefs with others. Maintain integrity. Believers are reminded to stay steadfast in their faith despite any societal pressures or personal sacrifices that may be required. Conclusion. Crispus's story is a powerful testament to the transformative impact of the Christian message and the role individuals can play in its spread. His willingness to embrace the teachings of Jesus, despite his prominent position in the Jewish community, underscores the universal appeal of Christianity and the personal conviction required to accept it. Jehovah's Witnesses look to examples like Crispus to inspire faithfulness, courage, and proactive leadership in spiritual matters within their families and communities. For more detailed information, Jehovah's Witnesses encourage individuals to explore articles and publications available on jw.org, which provide in-depth studies of biblical figures like Crispus and practical applications of their experiences for believers today. Please like and subscribe.